No, I just wanted to touch base with everyone because I think now this time of year is a really good time because I think it's a very, it's a transitional time. Many of the girls, not all of them yet, but many of them are done with high school. And I kind of want to just bring everybody together, kind of get a layout of kind of what's next, what's to come, and then also talk a little bit about next year and kind of what the club's thinking, what I'm thinking, that kind of thing, because I think those questions are coming up. If I don't cover anything that you want to talk about, please feel free to ask about it. If you don't want to bring it up in front of the group, please come and talk to me about it or call me or text me or whatever. I promise I won't take a lot of your time, but I want to give everyone an opportunity to kind of, if there's other things that I don't cover that you have time to ask and talk to me about. Okay. So I'll kind of address the thing I mentioned last first. So we've had over the last several weeks, several discussions at the club about kind of how coaches are going to shake out, where players are going to go and so on and so forth. And I think in particular, there was some questions about how this in particularly affects our team and the teams around us and what they do, I think also impacts us, right? So it was really important that we kind of work together on this. And after meeting with several coaches, some that are out there, I've decided that I will be coaching what essentially is the sophomore team next year, which is exactly the age group we are in right now. Sort of. Obviously, the school year making this different. But the idea is still that, like, my hope is that everyone that is here wants to remain here and try out here and be here. I don't know who's going to come to tryouts. There are kids on the 2010 team that may want to come and try out. I don't know. There may be kids on the 2012 team that might age up, and I don't know all those details yet. But what I do know is that in terms of how this is shaking out, a lot of the coaches are kind of like want to stay where they are. Does that make sense? So like Adam Waskey's team will be the junior team at what is now 2010. Will be the juniors. We will be the sophomores. Adam Waskey's 2012's team will be the freshmen. Then there will be the 13s. They will be the 8th grade team, and that's kind of how that's rolling out. Does anyone have any questions about that, or like that's coming, or is that catching anyone off guard?
Even though we're the sophomore team, we still have our hands full of freshmen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Does that mean we're going to be like moving
So-
and different people?
So that's right. So it's a sophomore team. We've never at this club ever told somebody you can't play up. It's
Right.
who comes to tryouts who makes the team.
So the 2011s were 8th graders could still be on.
Correct.
this
Or
one.
they could be like, peace out, Coach Chris.
Right.
I want to go.
Right.
And that's obviously you each have that choice.
Right.
But that's the way that this looks like it's going. So I think that's important because a couple of things. A lot of the players that we've had with us that are younger have been with us for a little bit. And I don't, unless we're really talking about like playing like national championships, I don't see players that aren't able to play at this level. Now, that means that like the idea of playing up does exist. That hasn't changed, but I will get to this in a second. Just because you've been on the team before doesn't mean you're on the team. And I think everybody knows that. Unfortunately, people like that about me or don't. I do it because the players that are here that want to exceed, that want expectations, that want to improve, I've got to manage to my top players. I've got to make sure that I'm taking care of them, and that obviously I care about all players, but I want us to push towards the best competition possible. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay.
So if you're in 8th grade now,
Yes.
you could technically play on the other team.
Yes.
So
You
it's
can
not-
absolutely
it's not-
play on 12.
Because they're doing
It's not
graduation.
it's not birth year, right? That's the
Not
difference.
birth
We're going
year.
to
So
like
it will now
lacrosse
be.
here, like it's
Yes,
the
like
graduation
lacrosse,
here now.
Like lacrosse. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not exactly like
Okay.
Oh.
Is it a date
It's
range
grade
of
level?
birth dates?
it's a
Oh,
day
it's a day
range
range.
that is
Oh.
August
Ah,
to July.
interesting.
Okay.
but school is September.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So now you have a 1 month. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to clarify. I'm just trying to
So
understand.
that makes sense.
So
What?
that's the
that
one-
makes it even more confusing. Does
It
that make
most
sense?
certainly does, Kelly.
So is
Because I
it,
feel like there's some girls who are on that cusp that are going to get screwed over when they get to senior year high school.
Very much.
That kind of
Or
sucks.
they're going to 8th grade next
Like,
year.
what did you say? It's August through July.
August
July.
1st through July 31st.
so August 1st,
So I feel like those
2010.
July, June kids.
2012.
And I guess that they would play-
August. Hold on, let me make sure I say
August to
this right.
September kids are.
It shrunk the gap, but
Right.
made us.
Yeah, August to September.
There's still a gap.
Yeah,
It's,
so
yeah.
that.
But
So it's August
all-
1st, 10 to July 31st, 11.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So then eventually, I guess the girls who are playing up will then go down in their senior year high school. Like we'll
At that
be
time.
like absorbed with that team.
Totally,
at that
100%. And that's something that all the coaches literally just talked
Right.
about is you're going to have players like Adam West,
Right.
he's going to have a junior year, a senior year, and then he's going to have players that
That
want to play.
That kind of are playing on our team, and then they play again with
Exactly.
this team down
Exactly.
Oh,
And
okay.
so,
Or even the ones that he has up that are 10s could come down.
there. Right.
yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the dynamic of the team, meaning the structure of the team, will generally stay the same in terms of like where coaches are, or and the club and the structure of the coaches, but where people lie may shift.
Right. Okay.
And so, like, we've already talked, I'm not really interested in trying to recruit Adam Lasky's players. It's more about letting people know what their options are.
Right.
Okay. Any questions about that? Awesome. I'll carry on. I just want to I talked to the girls about this, and I want to really touch on this because I talked about this being a really kind of critical spot. So, over the next 5 weeks, we have 3 games and 2 tournaments, which is a lot. That's probably about 11 games in 5 weeks. And a lot of the girls, not all of the girls, are done with high school. If you're not in high school and you're not training in high school, you need to be here. These are really important games. These are really important tournaments. So the next 5 weeks, meaning now until December 7th, which is the end of that Celtic tournament, we will be 2 nights a week training, playing, aggressively attacking the latter part of this season. On December 7th, unless people riot and revolt, I am going to give the girls 1 month off completely, starting December 7th through January 5th. Why? Well, for those that aren't in high school, I'm sure the high school parents will understand this. Your daughters have played an exceptional amount of high school since June. And I mean exceptional. You trained every day starting in August. You were training with us before that in June and July. You played high school games. You played club games. You played club tournaments. We've done a lot. And I do think that there is such a thing as burnout. And I do think there is such a thing as getting a break and missing something. So that is the way I feel about it, which means 2 things. One, I want you to all take that month, and I encourage the girls, they know, I've talked to them about it already. I want them working, and I want them training, and I don't want them to come back, just eating candy all holiday. But I also do want them to recharge and all that. At the same time, I really need them the next 5 weeks, locked in, working, playing, focused, because we've earned this right to play in these tournaments and do this thing. And I feel like we're getting to this point, and I sense now that they're very aware of where they stack up and rank. And I think this happened at WAGs. They became aware that there are different leagues and different things, and they are starting to really kind of lock in and focus and want more and be ready. And I'm sensing it, I think Dave is too. Now, it may not always be coming out in our play lately. That's a whole nother thing. That's our job to fix. But I think these girls, we've worked really hard to get to this point, and I just want to make sure that they understand this is a really key, critical time. Then we're going to take a break. Then in January, we're going to ramp up again, and it will be